was a time when I was in a hurry as you are. I was like you. There was a day when I just had to tell my point of view. I was like you. Now I don't mean to make you frown. No, I just want you to slow down.
Have you ever been mellow? Never? Have you ever tried?
To find a comfort from inside you. Have you never been happy just to hear your song? Have you never let someone else be strong?
Aloha.
Aloha! I was looking at Bearded's comment. And so
Very important things are about to commence. Buckle up, Buttercup. This is Reseller News Now. Aloha, everybody. Welcome to the Podcast Monday. I'm so glad you all are here with us today as we discuss important things that affect resellers around the globe. And also, number one news story, I put a fresh blade in my box cutter today. So, thank you. It's a good day. I feel like that's something we can all appreciate, that we know that when you put that fresh blade in, and I use the one where you pop off the little sections. So it's not like an old-fashioned box, which a razor blade, it's got the segmented one.
yeah.
But I never break those little things off. I just use it till don't cut no more. So I got a fresh one, and now I almost saw all my fingers off. Okay. Yeah. Basket noodle impotent things. Yes, there's nothing earth-shattering coming out of my mouth. But I will say that it is an important day. It is this lovely lady's birthday. It's all wet there already from where I slobbered on you earlier.
It is.
So what we did already before the show, we over to the Costco, and we did a birthday Costco thing.
James.
This is RJ. What's going on, fellow humans and resellers?
Also, Pimp Master. Thank you. Yes, thank you, everybody. Look at everybody who's here already
Thank
today.
you.
Axe
Thank
Bucky,
you.
Carla, James.
Thanks, Ricker Craig. Thanks, Carla.
Scott the Beard.
Thanks, Curious.
Will
Axe
and
Monkey,
Simonin.
Cornhusker. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
That's so nice. Thanks, guys. I mean, I'm thanking you for her.
Callie did.
Technically, it's still my birthday. No, my birthday's over because my birthday only lasts for 30 days after my birthday. So there's 2 days where
Oh, cautiously
you
optimistic.
get the Aloha,
Hi. So nice to see you. I feel like
Nice to
it's
see
been
everybody.
a little while. Yes, so nice to see everyone, obviously, yes.
It actually has been a while because we didn't do a members Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday, mostly because we just didn't. Also, we had Mai Tais on Saturday. Also, we went shopping and bought
Thanks,
so
Reseller.
much stuff, and we don't know what we're buying. And we're actually probably really buying crappy stuff, but we're getting it for so cheap that we're experimenting. We bought a huge box of green glass stuff, and if it wasn't for sunny Las Vegas, I never would have bought this at all. But I'm like, okay, I'll just do a little Vaseline uranium nonsense. We bought this huge box. Huge box. How many pieces? 20 pieces. 30 pieces. I can't even.
Oh, thanks, Josh. chat. Thank you,
Let's see.
WTF.
Beam, 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 beam.
Oh, Mike is saying,
beam.
show us the stuff.
Show us.
I feel like he typed that before you even finished saying
That's what he
it.
says. He's got that's one of his like standard things. Show us the goods. We bought a whole bunch of stuff in it, and I was sure for $10 the pile was not going to glow, and it all glowed, except for the one thing that was jadeite, and actually that was probably the most
I think that's probably worse.
valuable thing.
Yeah.
Jen says hello and happy birthday to Major Win.
Thank you. Aloha, Doggy Row.
Hey guys, so this wasn't just an accident that I played a little ONJ here, because there was 2 things, now 3 things since we watched Josh's show. Go check out Josh's progress with his what he's doing right now. I think it's very interesting, and it's I don't mean this as anything except for it's me 10, 12 years ago. So it was what I was doing 10 or 12 years ago, and I was quite successful doing it, I have to say. So I wish Josh the best on the internet.
But 10 or 12
website.
years ago, though,
It was a different world.
they didn't
right?
have the tools where just the everyday person could just watch YouTube videos or even
You
just
actually couldn't watch YouTube videos.
or what is the website company that
WordPress?
everyone is using for their shops?
Oh, well, some people are using Wix. There's so many of them now.
No. The actual starts with
Shopify?
Yeah, Shopify.
Well,
That
there
walks
was-
you through like
technically
creating
was
your
Shopify
website.
there. But it kind of, so now it's much easier. But the point being that I knew WordPress. So WordPress was what there was. And all the other new things are similar. They've got it set up for sales channels and stuff. But it's just much easier and more effective now than it used to be. And I still made kind of a killing on it. And the one thing I noticed, I didn't hear Josh doing, but it's very important to making money online, is back then advertising made thousands of dollars a month. So Google AdSense ad.
So having ads on your website, right? That's what you're saying?
That is what I'm saying, but I don't know if it's what it's like now. So that's why I've never sort of dipped my toe back into giving people
Which,
any
by
solid
the way,
information. But
Josh, looking at your WHS stereo, what is it? Stereo?
I don't know.
Anyhow, it looks really nice.
Probably should know what it is.
I was looking at it. WHS stereo view.
WHO
Paul Rose, aloha.
stereo view. Aloha, Paul Rose. I'm getting over to the horn.
WHS.
You said WHO. I know. WHS. Then what?
Yes,
Then
stereo
another
view.
so it's WH stereo view.
WHS stereo view.
2 S's in a row.
Just look it up
This
and
is
see what
you
will
were the one who
happen.
brought it up, and I just want to make
Jeez
sure everybody sees it.
Louise.
And now I don't have it. Where is it?
Quirky Picker Chat, aloha.
Are you gonna sort this out? It's your birthday. You have to sort this out. Quirky Picker Chad. That's not what I'm typing. WHS
stereo view. WHS is 1, and then
No, it's not. Oh my gosh, there's a lady with the thing, and she's all steampunk.
Doesn't that look nice?
It does look nice. Oh, and look, it's got the little movement on it.
Are you gonna show? Can we show? We're gonna show.
You don't like to show.
Well,
I'm gonna dox myself.
no.
Okay, here.
Look at Josh's website. Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, and I think that so if Josh is listening, maybe he's listening while he's traveling. It says he
Thank you,
he's
Paul
gonna catch up
Rose.
later at my daughter's meet. That this is, I mean, if you're so I had a lot of success with the website thing because I had a brand. I branded. So that was it was called Modern Love. I had to look up there and see. And also it did drive a ton of traffic to my store. I sold very unique, expensive furniture. It always got picked up by Google. It always sent traffic to the eBay store. So I'm pretty sure it probably still works similar ways now. So it might be good if you're looking to grow. But
Well-
I'm watching him like a hawk, Josh,
I know.
that is, to watch and see if he can do it, I figure I probably
Thank
could,
you,
could do it
AO.
a little bit. Aloha, thank you, AO.
Show a little more. Now, as Josh was talking about on his show, which I'm sure all of you are probably in watching it, because we share a lot of the same viewers, is that this really works well if you have a niche.
The niche, but here was the thing about what he said. He said niche, right? I did have a niche. It was mid-century modern, Danish modern furniture, but the key was not, I didn't have to do any money spending. So actually the advertising made money. The fact that I had very expensive furniture that was so desirable, that's what drove the traffic. So it drove, people came to my website, then they went to eBay, and then hopefully, but not always, they bought the stuff from my website, not from eBay, but it gave you credibility. So I guess is that what I'm saying? Yeah, sort of, that's what I'm saying. So if you look at a website online, who is this guy? I don't know. It could just be some website set up by Sheen or something. Of course it's not. But if it was, you go over to eBay, you see this is a real person, and then hopefully what you do is you actually drive traffic back to your website. So when they buy a $2,500 worth of stuff, you're not giving eBay anything. That was kind of like the thing that ended up happening with my website.
I prefer quiche too. But yeah, show a little bit.
Of what? Of quiche?
Show of his website.
Oh yeah.
Like there's shop all. So
Well, it's just, these are just the stereo view pictures.
yeah.
So
But you can he has it by categories too, which
is that like the Indian? Like
well, look at the description.
I don't know where the convent. I don't know where Mar Saba is. I don't know where Shoeing the Ravine is. I don't know any of
Look
those
at
words.
His typed up description.
Okay. Are you saying that's the value here?
The holy.
Oh my gosh, he spells it all out for you. He says what it is and where it is and all that information that you would like to know about that card. And it's only $29 Canadian, which is like $5 US. So it's cheap too.
Oh yeah, it is in Canadian dollars.
Good job, Josh. Yeah, we are definitely.
It is.
following
It's
along
very easy on the eyes. The coloring, I like this.
here. You like the lady. You want to go there with the
Now,
porcelain
where was it?
skin.
There
and,
was. Oh, I think if you go to up at the top where it's stereo views, I think that's the categories. Stereo views. Yes, those are the
Whoa,
categories.
That's a lot of them.
Yeah. At first, I didn't get right to that, and I was like, "Oh man, there's 3,000 items. How do you sort them?" And then on the iPhone, it was the 3 lines, like the hamburger, and then I was like, "Oh, that's where I found the categories." But
I don't know what shop is.
look at that Halloween stereo
Yeah,
views.
look at that because we're
Oh,
close to the
shop by
holiday.
holiday.
Oh, there's
oh,
none
I
there.
love it.
You revealed there was no Halloween ones. We need Halloween ones, quick! It's Halloween. Well, he only got a part of his stuff up there. So, anyway, I will. Yeah, Josh, please send me an email. I'd love to talk about it a little bit.
You can go big.
Yes.
But yeah, very nice. Super profesh.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to be important, and it's not working. Silver hair. So I want to know why Silver Hair Stacker always gets a sale during our show.
Silver hair.
Always.
WTF always does.
He does too.
Wait, where did he say?
How do we
Ka-ching.
monetize this? How do we monetize
We don't get
your
sales.
sales?
We
don't
never get.
get
We don't
schnaps.
ever get sales watching FAE.
We don't
Never.
We never get sales watching our own show. We don't
Yeah,
get.
we
never get
don't.
sales. I guess is really what the point is. How's everybody's sales been going? It's been okay. Sales definitely lagged a little bit for the past 2 weeks, but it didn't slow down. It plateaued. We plateaued. So we didn't grow, but we didn't
Jen got one.
didn't shrink either. So I'm okay with that at this point.
So Paul is gonna be getting back to the grind reselling again mid to late October. Nice. Oh, well, it'll be perfect timing for the holiday season.
At least you'll be in there for the holidays. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for you.
Damn you to hell, all you! No, good for you for getting sales.
Lag.
Where's my
I just got
service?
one too. Wait, I gotta
Where's
like our
my
video.
Yep, like our own video. Thank you.
Oh.
Like it once though. Don't like it twice because that messes things up.
Well, that would mean I would have to unlike it if I
Mhm.
was liking it twice.
We'll get a return. I don't want to sell. We're gonna have a sale train. All right, sugar, chugga, choo, choo.
2 sales.
I choose you to have a sale. Let's go. Son of a.
And another one. Lag.
Another do. Okay, so we did talk about. I wanted to just touch on Josh and show you that, and that was really cool. And he was also talking about. Well, it crossed over. So now we're going to talk a little bit about FAE and the joint show, and also Beard a little bit here. The Playbook.
Profit Playbook
The
podcast.
one, that's the one.
There, I said it.
You did
Profit
it.
Playbook podcast, which Commonwealth mentioned them in his video over the week, the one about his puppy dog dying. Anyhow,
Talk about that. Thanks. No, that's sad.
Paul Rose sale avalanche, take cover. A flashlight for $400.
Okay, so now that you
Okay,
mentioned
sorry.
it, yes, Kevin's little puppy, Sophie.
She was an elderly girl.
Sophie.
They came. She got out
Unexpectedly.
somehow, and
Go
they
watch
came
his-
home,
don't
and
be
she
sad.
was.
Just go watch
She
it.
was gone. He doesn't.
But he
go in-
cries a lot, and then I cried too.
He was crying.
Yay
Called
for
me
tears.
into the room to tell me about it.
Yeah. We all gotta be sad. Okay, and then we petted Pokey a lot, and
We
then
cry more over animals dying than humans.
people are annoying. So, the thing about FAE was, and the little tiny piece that I picked up there, everybody, we're all changing and growing. We're going through changes, right? We all are, because the platform's
Ryan.
changing, everything's changing, and John is is having a hard time not working. And then Beard, well, he goes out and he did some golf, and then he's like, I can't golf. I can't relax.
Wait,
I
John
got to go
went
back
out
to
and did
work.
golf.
Yes, he did some golf. And if that's how you say that, you do golf.
Golf.
You go do some golf.
Oh, played golf.
And
Golf.
so then Beard said to him, you need to read a book. I mean, I'm paraphrasing here, and I usually just pick up a couple of things. So I'm like 70%, 100% of the time, right? And he said, read this book about this rich guy who says you got to take a break. You got to learn to, it's difficult sometimes, learn to mix in downtime with your uptime to keep healthy about it. And I was thinking, and then John said specifically, well, don't worry. I go and play poker, and I have this money, and I keep a money aside. I don't use my money I don't mix them up. And then I started to think about how intense, first of all, gambling is, and that it's not really relaxing, is it? Gambling? It's like you're about to lose all this money. And I thought about the intensity, and then he's worried about losing money. And then I was thinking about this book that I've never read that Beard's saying he should read, and I'm betting that the guy says, no, it's not about just, losing money or something. It's almost about blowing money. Like, money is to be spent, so go spend it on yourself and do something that doesn't need to be paid back.
That doesn't cause anxiety.
That-
Like spending your money
Some
on
people
something that doesn't-
have, a lot of anxiety spending. And so that was sort of the question I was raising to our community, is when we're living this life of this dreamy luxury that we have chosen for ourselves, do we just let go every once in a while? And we haven't in a long time. But way back in the day, the stories we've told a few times probably.
Hey, John!
We go up there to like New York City, and we took our delivery to New York City, and the lady gave us like $1,000+ in cash, and we just blew it all up there. I still kind of feel like that was not what we should have done. We probably should have kept some of the money, maybe driven home that night, but we didn't. We went to the W downtown, and we just got a limo, and we just blew all the money and blew our brains out. And then she cried all the way home, and I had to drive home, and I could only see out of one eye because it was such a split.
I was very hungover and sick.
But it was fun.
It was not fun driving 6.5 hours.
Aloha,
being
John
totally
is
hungover.
here. We did. John, were you able to play some golf without thinking about selling crap? Or is it taking over right now. And this time of year, it's like, this is it. This is our, and that might be part of it. That was the other part of the variable that I was wondering is with the title. What time is it? It's time to rock.
Axe Monkey, she was saying she had to force herself to go play a house gig this weekend. I just wanted to work.
Yeah, I mean, and I think I think it's our time right now to shine.
Well, right.
And it's hard to just to detach the spaceship from the pod.
AL, why does eBay keep sending me messages that I pre-qualify for their loan? Because they want
wanna
you
give
to.
the money.
They're probably not getting a lot of people doing it. I don't know. But I think we all probably pre-qualify as long as you are selling product regularly. They just take a portion of your sales.
I can't make it feel good that they have their hands in your account. Dendicor,
Yeah.
I know that you've tried it, and I'm glad it works, but I'm still scared about that. I'm scared.
You know what I was thinking? You know, when maybe someone that has. By the way, Ryan is here. Aloha, Ryan.
Ryan.
He was saying he had his best Saturday ever.
He always has his best Saturday ever.
But you know
Kimo,
how
Kimo, baby, it's kicking sucker.
Oh, sorry, Beard. He did it, not
Yeah,
me.
that's right. Kimo, Kimo, baby, it's kicking sucker.
You know
That's tight.
You know how they say sometimes like somebody that might be hyperactive, if they drink coffee,
I
it
go to sleep.
counteracts that. Right.
sleep.
I'm thinking like maybe with John, just going gambling it sort of counteracts the tension and whatever he might feel from working all the time. Even though
yes,
seems like
no, I'm
it seems
sure.
like gambling. Well, Amazon seller 99 Aloha was saying poker is only gambling if you're not good at it. Most people think they're good and they're not. About 5% of players are actually profitable, mostly full-time pros.
And that might be it. It may be like something that you actually have, at least feel like you have control of. So it's actually a fun, and it's, if you're going to play a video game like back in the day in the 80s, you played the games you were good at, so you could get as much value out of your quarter, as much entertainment time out of that quarter. So John's just going in with thousands of dollars too.
Silver Hair is saying, yeah,
Risk.
I watched the movie Reagan last week. I sat there looking at all the movie props and saying, I could sell that. I could sell that. I used to do that with when I was in the jewelry business. I would look in magazines and constantly be like, ooh, we could make this. We could just change this portion and make it like this all the time.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about, John. We were watching the Profit Playbook. I think it was Profit Playbook where he said that.
Profit
Or no,
Playbook podcast.
maybe it was the show on Friday night. I forget, because we're too busy eating tacos, Vermont tacos. And let me tell you the story, just so everybody understands the Vermont taco situation.
Oh, that stinks, John.
The
He wasn't able to enjoy it because it was just YouTube and eBay problems.
Yeah, see, yeah. So, but his back feels better, and that's
Yeah, good.
that's actually better. I'd rather be worried about YouTube and eBay than have a bad back for sure. What was I saying? I forget. Super important. It's the one thing that makes
Profit
all
Playbook
the difference.
podcast. You heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. Well, anyway, so I was just concerned.
Tacos.
That's it. Now we're back. Tacos in Vermont are a pathetic reality, but our particular tacos from Friday night were store bought, so you can get yourself some old El Paso anywhere in the U.S. and make similar tacos. But they were lime cilantro chicken. They were good. But up
we made
until
them at
about
home. We didn't go out to a restaurant. We made them at home.
Up until about 10 years ago, there still really is almost not any. There's a couple of, like, actually a Mexican guy will come up here and make a restaurant for a little while and then disappear. But that's the best food. That's the best we've ever had. We've had
What about
Costco.
Santiago's?
Costco Taqueria. Well,
Oh,
Santiago's
that's
is Cuban.
right?
Costco tacos is what we've had here. So we had Paradise Burrito. We had I don't know, a couple other different ones, but you wouldn't call them Mexican restaurants. You would say they went to Costco. They bought the shredded cheese. They bought the tortillas. They bought the whatever, like frozen
We do have
chicken
a lot
breasts.
of street tacos around here, but they all are.
Well, I'm not done yet. To get to the point where now we have good tacos.
Yeah.
Thank you. We have Taco Gordo. We have taco trucks. We've got all kinds of fun. And now we even have a place called Casa Real, which is like a crappy California, Vegas, hole in the wall, or like a strip mall type Mexican food, which is actually way better than the original Vermont Mexican food, which wasn't Mexican at all. It was Costco. Thank you. Now I'm done.
I think the last time we had a really good Mexican restaurant that you liked going to, he got there and we ended up coming home and had to call 911 because he thought he
turned
was
plaid.
having a heart attack, but it
No,
was
that
really
wasn't
food
there.
poisoning. Yes, it was.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was my favorite one. So there was one for a while, and then we got food poisoning, and I died. And then I came back to life and ate some more of it because I love Mexican food. I got to tell you. But you know what? The thing is that particular restaurant and the writing was on the wall because they left their spot and went to a smaller spot. So they were spiraling down the El Toilet Bowl, so to speak. But they did have good food until the time.
Oh, Dog and Roll.
Doug and Roll, thank you so much. A yellowy coming from California.
Yellowy.
Holy cow. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, wait, hold on.
How many exclamation
Yes,
points?
I have to count X because this stuff matters.
My vision's so bad, it's just one big, thick exclamation point.
That's 6, and I think that's 7. I got to get only 1. I got half a 1 there.
So
Thank you so much.
it
I
looks
appreciate
like
that.
we have some people fighting some colds right now.
No,
Paul,
do
Ryan.
not sneeze. I'll put on a mask right now. Anybody sneezes in this chat.
Well, we were with some friends and they're all like, "Achoo!" And I was like, "Oh
Why
dear
are you doing
God."
that? Don't do that. If you're gonna be sick, just hide it. Don't
I know. I'm like, go in the bathroom.
go in the bathroom and blow your nose. You walking around me. I wish there was a spray-on mask. You remember Silly String? And you could just sit like across the room and just be like, psst, just spray a
like
mask on somebody.
Almost like Spider-Man's webs. You're just like,
Yeah. And you just put like just a little mask right around their head.
Baskin was talking about
WordPress and WooCommerce. That's as old as time itself, right? B-Nudes. That's what I used to use. WooCommerce, and then they had the sales channels, and they had the blah blah blah. But I would not. It's not the best way to do it now. It definitely isn't. It's too. It's way too clunky for newbies. I think WordPress and WooCommerce.
Oh, it is.
It's
hard
too
for
clunky
newbies.
for noobs that Wix and Shopify, everybody else can. You pay a little more, but because if you use WordPress and WooCommerce, I think it's it's essentially free. It doesn't cost very much, if it costs anything. But it's also super gearheady, so they have every conceivable thing thrown in there. So Wix and everything, they strip that out and then give you things as you learn how to use it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually.
It's hard to
we
use.
still have Josh's website up on our screen right now, and
Yeah.
I'm just like looking at it. I was like, oh, look at the little scrolling info.
Yeah.
We serve America's largest museums, collectors, and historical societies. Browse our collection. Thousands of views are available.
If this thing could just like you could puff out a little like rose smell, like some sort of like
true.
Victorian rose flavor out of your monitor, that'd be cool if you could work on that, Josh.
I wonder if that was like a stock image or if he had it created by AI. Look at the finger. Are there weird fingers? No. But that's a nice picture.
Yeah, it's true. You can't really tell. I think that's real, probably. I don't know.
Oh.
Is it?
Huh.
I mean, it's added the parallax thing. Well, we're looking at that. They can't see. So we probably shouldn't talk about that. So anyway, so how's
Right,
everybody
we
else's?
should chat.
Why's everybody else's? Why is everybody else's sales good? How is everybody else's sales doing? I hear everyone saying that there was a little tiny baby slowdown, and then I think we got that too.
Yeah.
But like I said, it just flattened out. It didn't go down. It just flattened. So we can still pick up. One of our stores was down 17. One of it up 38. So look at what are all these words
You're doing weird stuff.
I didn't do that.
Well,
Look at how it went yellow, and the Bing Bing's there. That's cool. I like that.
what's
I'm having to blow my nose wherever I am right now. Paul's got the snots.
He was saying, I don't know how Josh gets the time to do all he does, but kudos and respect the youngster.
He is a youngster, but it's the fire. He's got the fire in the belly right now. He's like
And he has a
super
family.
fired up.
I know a lot of people have families here,
But
but
I realized that it was a little more than 10 years ago, and I had that same fire. For me particularly, I remember very clearly. I was like, I'm gonna make this my last project. My last project that requires
Burrow,
other
aloha.
people. Aloha The Burrow. Having a little sales down a little bit.
sold 6 items this weekend.
Yeah, I 15 years ago, whatever. That's when I made the final push to do anything huge. So that's when I had a store and I sold tons and tons of mid-century furniture, had websites, had things. It worked. Now with me, what happens is when I get to a certain point, I got to the point where I couldn't operate it myself. I had, 2 or 3 part-time people. Hi, little Bay. You're the most precious. And I had to decide whether or not I really wanted to do this. And I had an opportunity to do television, sort of. So I kind of put it into the television basket, which didn't pan out, which never pans out for, resellers and stuff, except for American Pickers. But other than that, we had some fun. We shot some stuff. I've showed the video. One of our videos is on our members thing. That'd be fun to look at if you want to. And the other thing, I'm trying to finish off this statement without rambling too much. I could keep talking and just put in random words like avalanche and artichoke. It starts with A's, aardvark. And then, happy birthday. I stopped wanting to be that involved with it, and I wanted to return to the roots of eBay. And that's kind of where I started to be smaller. Instead of getting bigger, I wanted to be smaller and more focused. And that's what I did. I just dropped selling the big, huge furniture. So I think Josh personally has like the perfect combination of what I was doing back then and having small crap that you can stuff in an envelope, or in his case, a box. Everybody wants a box from Josh, which is good. I've decided to stop speaking
Oh.
forever, starting now.
It'd be a quiet show, that's for sure.
Oh, man. Lag just rolled up a paper towel and plugged that leak. What's he referring to?
Hit your mouth?
My
Okay.
mouth.
Where's the paper towel?
As to pre-created shop venues versus WordPress, woo, there is no comparison. Yes, more to learn, but that learning isn't a waste of time. Not a waste of time unless... See, if your point is to make a business building websites for people, that's one thing. But if your point is to sell the things on the website and build your website, these new things come up and they work pretty well. And I did see somebody say Shopify. Who is that? Saying Shopify is expensive. It's not cheap. So the more that if you did WordPress and WooCommerce,
Amazon,
it's cheap. It's free almost.
Amazon Seller 99 is saying that down. Stop.
Yeah, it is. It is expensive. I mean, it adds up.
It isn't cheap, especially with all the add-on apps, but they do have an app for just about anything you can possibly imagine.
Yes.
Oh, Basket Noodle is giving the remedy for
Yes.
being sick.
The remedy?
Yeah.
Nudes?
One tab of who's giving take a vitamin D, orange juice, fresh oranges, eat scrambled eggs,
17.
protein.
Crack 2 eggs on your head. Eat 17 vitamin E pills. And what? I'm trying to get this right.
If you have a cold virus.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So basically what you're saying is take an emergency, one of those emergency pills that are probably those ingredients.
Hey, Mike Urdez! Weekend for me, he's saying. $1,250. But hey, my repeat buyer bought $700 worth of stuff today. Nice. Hey, Dendicor, aloha.
Aloha. I'm guessing it was kind of a medium mead. It was a mead week for most people. I even see that James, I didn't look, because we started this video, but he just put out a video asking if they turned off his sales in the middle of the day.
Yeah, Lag Spies, that's been there before. Lag.
What's
You're not
in the
very
box?
observant, are you? Amy says she does lemon, cayenne, and ginger.
Observe what? Yeah.
The helmet, the
Aunt?
Darth Vader.
I spy my little, oh yes, that's Darth. Lag, I am your father.
So Dendicor had a so-so weekend.
Lemon, cayenne, and ginger chicken. Yum, yum.
Mm.
But at Costco, I got, so she chose what she wanted for her birthday meal. Could have had anything on the planet of Earth.
It's a little overcast today. It's starting to feel very fall-like here. It's in the 60s, but the leaves are all starting to change. And
So she requested.
I want cozy.
So she wanted the Costco, and I have to say, it's not bad. It's really good, actually, but it was like, that's what you want. That's what you're getting. She wanted the Costco meatloaf with the mashy Yukon Golds. Thank you. What's happening?
Paul is trying to work out what's on the pencil.
Oh, it's Polo Ponies. It's 80s Leadworks pencil.
We never have a good
doesn't
time
do
trying
good. No,
to
it doesn't.
show the how
people
to
do this.
We don't know how to even do that.
No, we don't. How do you do that?
Do
Wait, hold
that?
on. I have an idea. If I dangle it in my hand like that,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's better.
that worked. So, well, you still can't tell what they are, but they're like little polo ponies. See, I'm trying to twist it so you can see, because I like Marisa Ledoux. And then I actually have, so these are these I bought on eBay like within the last year. And then it is this is very important stuff here. Here's a piece of my original one that doesn't have any polo ponies on it anymore. So
You mean from when you were like a kid?
yes, from when I stalked Marisa
Yeah.
Ledoux.
The stuff.
And she
Well,
wants it.
you can thank your mom for saving so much of your stuff.
No, that pencil I had with Darth Vader. It was a very important pencil because I loved that girl. She would have been my wife if I wasn't only in 7th grade. And she liked me. Thank you. Ginger tea. So ginger, cayenne, and lemon is also the master cleanse, right? That's actually the
I
master
think
cleanse.
it is, yeah.
So I'm guessing the cleansing, it's a positive cleanse. We don't get sick in this house, except for her. She gets COVID every once in a while. But I don't get sick. And we go to the same places, so somehow I've never got COVID.
You know how they say like some people have the genetics where they just don't get certain things?
I think I get it. Somehow I'm just not getting
I
it.
have no idea.
Still haven't gotten it. And don't you dare try to send some aerosolizing machine that will give me COVID. Don't do that. Thank you. Lag.
He's making some joke about a pencil being tucked, right?
Doom, 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 doom. Kemp tucked his pencil like a pro. I don't know who that is. I'm not.
Yes, Paul. When you're run down, you're definitely more susceptible to getting sick. So, because he never gets sick, but he is.
See, Beard
And
doesn't.
Beard, what is it?
You gotta just laugh in the face of
Some
illness.
of us, I don't get
You're
it.
like, pah, and then you just take a pull off your caramel whiskey, and then you
genetics.
let the guy at the gas station sneeze in your face, and I somehow do not get sick. I never do. But I'll tell you, the only time
It's true.
I get sick, very specific times, and before 4 years ago, when I would get sick, I'd always wear a mask. I would be the guy walking around back before it was cool, way before it was cool. If I got sick, I would wear a mask. First of all, I didn't want to give it to anybody because I'm furious when people get me sick. And then I also get furious at open sneezers. People who are just like, chew, and they bring their hands up to their face and then they just go like full, like, full spread cliff dive. And they're just like, achoo! And there's a light behind them and you see 5,000 little mist sprays. And you're like, the pink mist, no. And so if I'm sick, I always wear a mask. So I'm not that guy. And I won't get double sick. So it's sort of self-serving. But if I go to Costco, I will still wear a mask because Costco and the other grocery store, I've gotten sick there. I know I have. So I just don't trust people. And anywhere else, I not worried about it. But the only place I've ever gotten sick was open sneezer at Costco and an open sneezer technically at Walgreens.
He definitely sneezes like that.
Yeah. Full, shoot, everybody, breathe in my spray. Breathe in my lung mist. Thanks. Thanks, lad.
Yeah, Dendicor was saying over in Japan they wear them all the time. Mm-hmm.
No, that's what made it cool. Now it's no fun anymore.
No, I know.
One sneeze covers the earth. Ryan sneezes like Fred Flintstone too. Is he an open sneezer?
You are hilarious. I love that. Jen, I don't get sick much either, but when I get a cold, it seems to last a long time.
Totally. Mine goes into my lungs. I get it. Just I wouldn't have an Achilles heel if I didn't have lungs.
Beard. Secret
Lick
to the strong
the
immune
handle.
system.
That's right.
That's hilarious.
I lick the urinal handles at Walmart. I just lick the
Even
bowl.
better.
I just lick the bowl. I don't lick the bowl because that's gross. Don't lick the bowl. The handle's okay. That's good enough.
Hey, you guys, okay.
The season change reminds us to rest. Yeah, it does give you like kind of that break of just let's just. But at the same time, the other part of us, the reseller part of us says, this shit's fourth quarter, excuse my French, but we better be listing until our fingers turn to nubs.
Sort of taking the break today, though, just to...
It's your birthday. Look at my fingers. They turned to nubs. I have midget digits now.
So wait, did we say what we even got at Costco?
Well, we said the one. Okay.
Oh, right. The meatloaf with the mashed potatoes.
That was half of your birthday fancy meal. And the other half was the cupcakes. You know the giant Costco cupcakes, which are tiny cakes.
Well, I think those were more for you.
Yeah. For somebody.
But Corona beer, and I wanted some Corona.
Yeah, she wanted her Coronas. She's totally an old man beer drinker. She's like, I love me some old man beer. Preferably
I like Corona.
Corona's the one right now.
Open Mike. Always use paper towel to open knob. Too many dudes piss and run. Ugh. Yeah, I always use paper towel too. And then if there isn't a basket near the,
I don't use anything.
I just
I
drop
don't even
it on
go
the
in
floor.
there.
I'm like, where am I supposed to put this? I can't reach my leg
You
far
can
enough.
always tell the smart.
Does anyone use their foot to flush the toilet?
We should always use your foot to flush the
do.
toilet.
But
When you go to the door handle to get out of the bathroom, it's a pull. It's always a pull. So you just washed your hands, right, people? You just washed your hands. So you got a towel in your hand. You go to the door, you open it with the towel, and then the smart restrooms have a trash receptacle.
right there at the
right
door.
there.
But so many don't.
And then you have a little pile of tissues after I leave. That's what happens there.
I know. I'm like, I really don't want to be doing this, but I mean, sometimes, yeah.
You gotta do it.
I mean, I try. Like, I'll keep my foot in the door and I'll reach and I'll try to reach. And I'm
Flush
like,
with
it's
the
not
nose.
working. Yeah,
I turn on the light
that's
switches.
talent.
I turn on the light switches and flush with the nose.
Paul Rose and Mike.
You just hang the
kick
metal
the
handle. You just
handle.
stick it up your nostril. And
Right.
just pull down.
They really do need those automatic flushers, though, because I think many a toilet has been ruined from people using their foot to flush.
It has, but I'm not gonna invest in expensive automatic water things when I could just turn off the water and only allow cold water there. I would run the best horrible gas station bathroom. So it would have a foot pump for the water, and it would just be cold, and it would be like rainwater. I wouldn't even actually
Jen
hook
was
it up to
saying
the...
she's not flexible enough. I always thought that was weird that people use their foot. And I do when I go to do it, I often go, what? Oh dear.
Jen,
Some people are having to use their hands because they maybe can't lift their foot up to do
Let's
it.
work out. We got to
And
work
like,
out
now
and get
they-
you more flexible.
Now, not only do they have poo
That
or
was enough.
pee, they
I feel like
now
I started to
have
sweat a little bit.
shoe
Think of
germs.
Shoe shit.
Yeah.
You see, shoes always inevitably have poop on them because you have to flush the toilet with it. I tried to tell Tommy Bernard that.
How are we doing this right now?
We have to.
This is your eBay chat for the day. Basket Needle. What you do is you lay down toilet paper into any public commode to stop any splashing when
Yes.
doing a number 2.
Yeah.
So yes, you put so you're saying you actually put the toilet paper down in the water bowl on the
That's-
water, and that helps
Ideally.
the poo.
Yeah, from the splashback. But I just generally hold it and just go into full septic shock because
Squat
I ain't squatting in that
and
in most of these bathrooms around here.
I mean, squat and do that's hard. You really have to have some good
Gotta
thigh
have
muscle
flex
strength.
muscles. You got to work. You gotta
Patricia,
work
the
on
door
this.
handle I never touch. Batter handle is at a physician's
Oh
office.
yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
But they make it difficult because they close that door and it doesn't have usually it's not a pole, it's a handle knob. So I usually wait for the doctor to leave, and she's like, "I'm gonna get out, and then you guys are gonna wait here until you get your I don't know what. Sometimes they make you sit for a second. I'm like, nope, go get my foot right in that door as the doctor leaves.
Yeah, I would agree. Paul Rose said the only thing worse than cleaning a bathroom is cleaning someone else's bathroom.
It's sick. Have you ever done it? You know what? I think that's one of those things that for a
I
spoiled,
cried
rotten,
one time. I'm such a wimp.
a
but-
spoiled rotten person like myself who grew up with sort of like in a nice environment and stuff, and I worked at Stowe, and it was like, did I want to not work at Stowe anymore because then I'd lose my season pass? They're like, you can't work at this other place, you got to go clean toilets for a while. And I did. I went there and I cleaned toilets for like 3 days. And the first 2 days, I couldn't handle first of all, it wasn't the toilets that was the problem. It was the other guys I was working with were like just completely going through everybody's stuff that we were supposed to go in and clean their condos at Stowe. And they would just go through and just pocket sunglasses and stuff. But anyway,
That is disgusting.
I did put my hands in someone
More
else's
so
poo
than-
toilet. So I have done that. I did it once. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not unproud. Maybe it's one of my best features.
When he had the bathroom,
I haven't
the
cleaned a toilet in
the
30 years, though,
restaurant-
since I-
when he had the restaurant,
that
they
too. That's
they did have somebody that they paid to come in, but then when the restaurant started
Not during the working
losing
hours.
money or whatever,
No, he
they-
did. He came and cleaned, but it was only like once a week or something.
So there was this one time where they needed someone, so I offered, or
was that the
you
one
asked me
with
to.
the dripping
there was
diarrhea?
There was the biggest.
Someone just took a.
I am talking. It was like a ruler, a 12-inch ruler,
Fire
and
in the
just
hole.
like, and I couldn't get it to go down the toilet, and I was just like, "This is awful." I started to cry because I was like, "I can't do this. This is disgusting."
Was this in the women's bathroom too?
Yeah.
And the women's bathroom was like on the bottom floor.
I'm like, I'm done. I'm
and
out
it
of here. I'm
didn't
not
have
doing
like a
this.
lot
Nope.
of suction. And I hope that lady was okay. By the looks of that. And then right after that, that's when we found like the cocaine on the countertop. And then
Does that make you go poop?
yes, it does.
Oh, maybe
It
that's
does.
what happened. Yeah, Ryan is like, women's bathrooms are the worst. I cleaned them when I worked at a grocery store. Well, women use them more frequently and have a lot more stuff going on. So
They do a lot more hovering, so stuff sprays.
well, and then they have, they're women, so they have other things going on. They get
It's a lot of
periods.
things. A lot of things going on in the women's restroom.
Yeah.
But you know what? They don't have any couches anymore. Guess ladies.
So you can't be like,
I guess ladies tightened up. They got a little nice. Can you imagine back in the day, just like, man, I'm just gonna go take a nap for 3 hours, a week and a half.
Basket Noodle,
Lag has
you
never
just,
cleaned a
the
bathroom.
information you have. It's,
What?
It's mind-boggling.
Remind me never to go to Lag's bathroom.
What?
He's never cleaned a bathroom.
I can clog any toilet. Do you see? He can clog any toilet. Okay, that's going to be the top comment of the week.
Mike Curtis, I've never fallen so far squatting, but I am getting older. Yes, it's going to be bad because you're going to get lodged. You're going to like fall back and just be like fully. You're going to have to call John. Flipping ain't easy for the toilet jaws of life to get out of there. Beep, burp, beep, burp, burp.
For
Emergency
anyone
one.
tuning in for
Emergency
eBay
one.
talk, I sincerely apologize.
We're talking. This is eBay lifestyle. This is what we
True,
got to
true.
do. This is how we deal with the stresses of this chosen awesome lifestyle.
It is.
It is if it doesn't make you sad, and it doesn't. So, but some people, sometimes people get it. This thing is just so overwhelming. There's no guardrails. Anywhere you look for a guardrail, they like remove them. So every time you think you're safe, like that guardrail just left the building, and you look for some more guardrails, and then there aren't any.
Silver hair, reselling and cleaning toilets is a lot alike.
It is kind of. You're kind of cleaning, and not to mention, just for those of us who sell people's old stuff, there's poo on it. Just know that. Thank you. Their poo. Like everything old has poo on it. Everything old is poo again.
Yeah,
Is that the
some other
saying? Is that the
bodily
saying goes?
fluids. Wasn't there something we got where somebody died on it?
There's a couple things we got. Somebody died.
But there was like a mark.
There was actually we got one with a mark, and then we got one that there's a burn mark on it, and then there's like something looks like some sort of thing spilled.
Oh, that was from Denmark, right?
Spilled. Yes. Oh
Yes.
yeah. Right. There was actually one that somebody died on, and it was leather, and I cleaned it, and it worked. It was fine.
Why
And you don't have to tell. It's not even.
I feel like
You don't
I'm
have to
gonna
tell
throw
the
up right
person.
now. Oh, in the warehouse there was a mouse and it was
Oh yeah. It was in an old map, and I don't know. Now I have to sell this. I have a really long school map that's like, I think 1800s, and there was a mouse that was. It kind of unrolled a little bit. There's a dead mouse, like fully flattened in there.
It's like flattened and curved to the curve of the map.
And he had like a juice pattern around
just
him.
splatted. Just
And it like a while ago. He's not fresh.
there's nothing, but there was. I mean, you could
This
see
is
he
what we
still had
deal
his
with.
little gray fur on. He was
still had his little
He was like
suit.
a little bear rug,
He was out for.
but inside the map.
He was totally a bear rug.
Oh Lord.
Basket Noodles asking. I know a lot of people across broadband of. He's using technical words in a broad spectrum of professions. That's what happens when you do 30 years in public service, schools, politics, etc.
Silver hair. If it wasn't for toilet time, I would never get all the Facebook messages read.
Seriously.
They do say though, be careful because you could get some hemorrhoids or some other things.
Oh,
from
sitting
just
too long?
Sitting there too long.
Doing your social media on the toilet.
Yeah. Hey, Biff.
Biff is here.
Aloha.
Aloha, Biff. Anybody there? Can you give me some TP?
Oh god, yeah, that's awful.
We have, you know how like in the new refrigerators they have the little things you can preload with all your beer or soda, and then you take one from the bottom. We have that for toilet paper in our bathroom. It's got like 15. Because I could go through like 6 or 7 rolls in one go. I'm like the Charmin bear. You got to wonder how many rolls does the Charmin bear go through per poo?
Oh yeah, I mean,
He's
I
big.
don't know
He's a
what
big guy.
you were saying, but I'm sure you were saying something about Charmin Bear clogged our toilet, and it was
I'm
not
just saying,
pleasant.
how many actual rolls does he use per?
Oh. Ryan, when I was in anthropology class, we had a guy in gallon Ziploc bags. They had found him in a field where
Did he do that to himself? What's in the
and they
bag?
were working on IDing him. Bones were
What's
there.
in the bags?
Oh, this is not good.
Wait, I'm not reading it yet.
Is it too long if your legs fall asleep? Yes, leg.
Yeah. My legs are asleep right now. And
Yes.
I'm on one of John's shower poopers. Where did John go? He took off. He's probably working now. So what do you think, John? Add to our the conversation of
Moist paper towel.
when you get into a position
Does that clog
where
your toilet?
when you get oh yeah, you gotta have moist paper towel. You guys, we have a bidet. You don't even use toilet paper half the time. You don't have to use toilet paper. It's always good to do a final.
I know, Paul. I know.
A final just to make sure you know what actually happened. But
$20. What
there's
kind
like
of bidet?
$20.
Oh,
I don't think that's a bidet. Get a bidet. Yes, we have a bidet. No, we have a what's it called? Shower. No, we have a bio bidet. We got it during the troubles, and it was super expensive. And we got a Toto toilet to go with it because you had to match it with the thing and the thing. And it warms your ass and it does other things.
the guy that Brian was talking about, they did finally ID him, and he had died in the 70s and had been found by a farmer.
How did he put himself all chopped up into the plastic bags, though? That's what I want to know.
No, they found him and put him in bags, right? They like stored him in bags.
Oh, did he fall out of an airplane or something? Nothing to contribute to the conversation. I'm trying to distance myself from that. I'm sorry. Yes, we will not talk about that.
WTF.
We will speak no more of the shit.
The moist paper towels. Yeah, you can get those like towelettes or whatever.
But those aren't. You can't flush those. Those are unflushable. Do not flush those. Thank you. I'm saving your pipes.
Even, I mean, for us, even too soft of a toilet paper messes with our pipes. Yeah.
Yeah, we had our pipes back up, and they ran a like a Tron vehicle down our sewer. So like a little car with a TV on it, and they pulled up and they like sauntered up to our poop hole that came into the main sewer, and it was this huge white blob. And then they were putting the
of Charmin toilet paper.
It was Charmin toilet paper because it doesn't break down the same way. And so then they put a hose jet spray from the inside of our house, and they kept the camera there, and the jet spray thing went in and out of the protoplasmic entrance that was clogged with a big white thing of Charmin. And so even the spray thing could go through and be sealed. It was weird. Super weird.
Like a single ply. I live on the edge.
Oh no, you're using Scott tissue? That's like wax paper.
The Kirkland brand is the perfect.
It's the perfect between the two.
It really is. Yeah.
Where is our Kirkland sponsorship? That's like where that's the center of the universe. Costco. He was literally in a brown paper bag and Ziplocs. It was wild since the college had developed a whole forensic lab. Whereas there when it was being developed. So, yeah, I wonder how he got in the bag.
Oh, he got to hold his hands.
You held his hands? You held his separately?
His hand.
Who?
The bones. Of
yeah,
the,
right.
Yeah.
That sounds gross. Yikes. Yes, Kirkland is the best. I mean,
they do have good product. Mm-hmm.
I want the meatloaf now.
Every day, every morning, you wake up wondering if today is the day.
This is the bone bag guy. I don't want to just spontaneously split into several plastic bags. I want to know how that happened so I don't do the same thing.
Talk about spontaneously splitting. I don't know what happened around here, but there was like some sort of animal.
Yeah.
They
all committed
left and right.
Harry.
It looks like they
flew
exploded in front of cars and just everywhere. It's really odd.
This time of year when all the animals are like trying to get their little houses together and they all kill themselves.
Sad.
I know. We should make a little TV show about them.
How do we segue into talking about eBay stuff?
Yeah, eBay's boring.
I want that thing that you wrote down.
Okay, what did I say? E-commerce bites. Okay, well, I guess
has buying what?
Dude has buyer group set up.
Right. right.
Okay, so yeah, the e-commerce thing. Yeah, tell them you can
well,
tell them the
e-commerce
beginning. Then
bites,
I'll finish it
yeah,
up by telling.
Yeah, on e-commerce bites, Liz posted an article. A reader contacted her, wrote in about how they noticed that the items were selling for less than what they actually were listed for, and that
This is what I did. As soon as I started reading
the
it, I'm
seller
like
said
this.
they ignored it because they just thought that it was a mistake they made, but then they started seeing it.
I'm bobbleheaded.
They did more investigating, and then they realized it was not a mistake they were making.
Yes, it was. So here's where I come in, and I say, almost everything is our faults on eBay. Everything we make so many mistakes, and they change things, yes, and there's glitches, yes, but some of it's just plain old complicated, and we get confused. That is what happens. So this is what I said to myself. I says, if you divide that, he said he had stuff that he knows was there for $12.99, and then it was 11.
He got the email from eBay
that
saying
it sold for 11.04. Okay. Now I says to myself, I'm going to take out the calculator. I'm going to start to do a little arithmetic here. If this comes out to 10% or 15%, he did it himself to himself. And boom, 15%. So what he did was go in there and make groups when they first came out, just like I did. And I noticed sometimes stuff sells for a price that I didn't send out a thing. It's because when this crap first came out, I made a buyer's group. It's still sitting there sending out. I don't see where it sends these 10% off to. I don't know who they're going to. I can't tell how many were sent out. I don't know how many converted to sales. I don't know anything about them.
So you set up something to send out 10% off offers
automatically through buyers groups.
So the thing is like he said,
you forget or you don't remember.
Right. And he's pretty certain that yes, there have been things that have sold that way because he doesn't recall ever sending out an offer.
There's more offers going out than I'm sending out. So I know somebody's sending them out.
Is when you send out an offer, you have a record of that.
Yes.
But when eBay is sending it out automatically, there's no record, so you don't know from what we can tell.
And then Biff is pointing out that's the more traditional way of forgetting that you did it, because it has a default box checked to automatically send offers from this point forward on this item. The only way to turn that off is I think it's to end and sell similar. I don't think you can even go back in and turn that off anyway, unless you end and sell similar. But with the buyers groups, again, it doesn't show you anything. All right, we're talking eBay now. This is important. Let me just go show you what I'm talking about. So marketing buyers groups. Okay, so here is this thing right here. And it's saying my buyers with repeat buyers. This is just my buyers. This is not the groups. This is not, it's just saying my buyers. This is generic, whatever. Right here is my
manager groups.
Yeah, so I made this when this thing first came out.
I think
guess
we're
in
blocking.
June.
Are we blocking it?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. How do you make? I don't know how to do things.
Move us? I don't know.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure this out by ruining it. Okay, no, there you go. Go like that, and then go down. There you go. Okay. So right here, you can see I did it in June, which I would probably forget about by September, and go to edit. And so it's going to send out, I don't know how it sends this out. It says excluded listing price range, send offers for 0 items. It says I can potential 235 items.
So you're like, where, when, and why?
Where, when, high, not documented that I can tell.
And it's from, I see we're blocking it right now, but the date duration is June 30th through December 27th.
Yeah, so by default, this lasts for 6 months. So if you just went in there and fussed with it for a second, I'm guessing that guy forgot. Now, I'm sorry. I don't like to tell people that they don't know what they're doing, but I'm telling that guy he does not remember setting up these buyers groups. It's happened to me way too many times where I've forgotten I've done something and then it's come back to bite me or do something. I take full responsibility for everything
an
on my store.
exact 15% off.
It's not a glitch, is what I'm pointing out. It's a
then
user error.
In the same article, at the very end of it,
How dare you? User error.
it mentions over in the UK, somebody reported that I don't even remember.
We
now.
don't believe people in the UK.
I think everyone wants to get back to poop and poop shoots.
This eBay thing is for the birds. Am I right, everybody?
Yes, basket it'll. Yeah, so we've had
We
to
don't have
ha-
clay. We
we've
don't
had
have clay.
we've had to have the plungermatic people come and
Yeah, we
help us several times since we've been here.
Crazy thing is, we go cast iron to corrugated steel for like a length, and because we live in our soil is sand. We live in a lake bottom, essentially. The 50, 60, 70-year-old, let's see, 40, 60 plus 220, carry the 1. 80 years our house has been here. The original corrugated steel sitting in the sand has not deteriorated. No, I like it, so we look really tiny right there.
Well, what I was going to say is the last time we had them here.
Happy birthday, sweetie.
Thanks.
Happy birthday. Where's your abominable snowman? Your Frosty the Snowman mask.
Oh,
We should wear that
We'll bring
for-
out the mask like
But
coming up.
he always says happy birthday.
Oh. But anyhow, every time I go down in our basement now, though, I have like PTSD. I'm just like, oh God, are there
Where's the
leaks? Oh
mess?
no, what's happening? No, from the poop chute.
Yeah, it was
The pipes.
It was great.
But anyhow, the last time they were here, they said that there was
Remember
a
when we
clump
tried-
of tree roots
Yes, that's true.
right at the junction of where our waste pipe meets the water main
But they
pipe.
cut it out, so hopefully it won't come back.
And we did try contacting the city to say, hey, just so you know, like, you might need to step in and do something because this tree root is.
They didn't call us back.
No, they ignored us.
We just I was surprised we didn't have clay. So some people around here definitely have clay, but that's generally, I don't know if that's more for this house is post-war. So that might be for a pre-war house maybe. We never got to boobs.
I know.
But they're always around. Did I have a thing this weekend about no? Yeah, I can't tell that.
Boobs?
Yeah. I like them. I mean, you know how that is.
Thank you, Amy.
Yeah. No, not even galvanized, corrugated. It might be galvanized. Yeah, you're right. It might be galvanized corrugated steel, but it's still, like the twirly kind of culvert steel. And we saw it with the camera, and they were like, "Wow, that's super weird," but there it is.
Paul said in the UK you can get insurance to cover the pipes, groundworks from the property to the public boundary. Oh, I wish we had that. Right?
We don't really need it. And we also, yeah. So this is how I like to play the game. Like, I love to play nice and stupid. So when they redid our street and they dug it up and they came and they were like, hey, we'll do your sewer, the good time to do your sewer, good time to do your water service. We'll come in and we'll do it at the same time so you don't have to rip up the streets. And we'll give you this discount. We were like, nah, because we had already seen our sewage pipe, so we knew that was okay. Then the water, in order to get the service connected, the new water pipe or whatever feed, to get that connected, they had to reconnect all of our services already. So in order to connect us, they had to run a significant portion of the water main to our front yard to a place where they could have a shutoff, right? So they had already piped it all the way almost to our house. And then something went wrong, and they were like, oh, we got to go replace the shutoff in your house too. So they replaced our whole water line for free. We're the big winners.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, lag. I got that down good. I bet you're good at that too.
Be new to saying do the Ridex every other month
To get
for tree roots.
Isn't Ridex just for what do you call those things? Not for public sewer.
Clog? What?
It's for septic system, Ridex. Isn't it?
I don't know.
Maybe not then.
Well, probably because he was saying that he had the problem at his ranch.
Yeah, because we're city sewage.
City sewage.
City sewage. Yeah.
City sewage septic.
I guess
Systems.
so. True basket. So as long as if there was roots in our thing and there is some paper there that could hold the Ridex formulation to eat, otherwise it's just gonna flush right by, you know. So, but possibly actually having, if we had a nice, you know, we could put a little bit of Charmin down there to give it a nice little base, and then we'll send the Ridex down there.
I ran some PVC to my neighbor's prophecy. Did I say prophecy?
You're having some word searching.
I said prophecy instead of property, so maybe there's some sort of... Is there a Mothman around here?
You're a Mothman. You're a Mothman. And right after this show, we don't even have to do anything. You're going to watch like 6 episodes of some Vogue thing and drink Corona and eat meatloaf. And you're going to be like a pig in poop.
Yep. Yep, gonna put the feet up. I'm gonna say, give me a beer, you bar. And then, yeah.
Should we make it a shorter show today because it's your big day? We are going to do some members stuff this week. Meatloaf Monday this week. So, and we'll show you some of our recent scores. The past 2 weeks, I would say that we also, important to point out, is that to keep on our new way of working on eBay is if we do, instead of just waiting for something, if we're noticing a slowdown, which we did in this sort of past few weeks, not a slowdown, just not a speed up. That's the best way to put it. It's important to act quickly and start like adding different merchandise and doing more things. And so that's why we've been so busy. And we've also been buying like crazy, which we're not even supposed to do because we're fracking the horde. We're just supposed to be selling for our death pile, but it seems to be the only way to get the old stuff and new. You have to buy new stuff.
Buying the new stuff motivates us to
I don't know
work
if it's
on the old stuff.
I don't know if it's us
too.
or if it motivates the internet to sell our crap, or I don't know what it does. I don't know specifically the mechanism on how we go out and spend money, list some of that stuff, and of course that sells, and then some of the old stuff sells too. I don't know why. I think people would tell you that, boy, if you list 10 things a day that are good.
Likes tying up the convo with a pretty little bow. Meatloaf Mondays will lead to a clog. Toilet Tuesdays.
Disconnected pipes. Yuck. We would walk out. It smells like sewage the pipe. Oh.
That's bad. A disconnected pipe.
Janie's taking a dump over there.
Janie takes a dump.
Yes, you can smell it.
Okay.
Oh, did you guys have Mexican last night? Did you guys have Vermont tacos last night?
Who had corn on the cob?
So gross.
Okay. Why am I more comfortable talking about poop than I am about eBay?
That's your thing. Barf, pee, poop. Those are all kind of your things. I had a cooker connected 2 days ago. I had the cooker connected 2 days ago since moving it.
The oven and the grill now don't work. Thank God for the microwave.
Oh, no.
Seriously, microwaves can be a lifesaver. Ours just died, though. Just stop.
It's the only kitchen appliance that has died in our kitchen. Like, we've had to replace them a couple times. Nothing else breaks. I mean, the Viking stove is, I guess you can't break that, really. It'd be hard to break. The little oven, which we mostly use now because we're so old and lame, that we just use a countertop oven now. It's like we don't have any friends over. We don't need to make any turkeys. If we're making a turkey, it's from Costco, and it's just like a compressed turkey loaf.
It is. It is like a little turkey loaf.
Yeah, it's like a deep fried or something, isn't it?
Like I have an easy bake
oven fryer.
Air fryer oven on my desk.
Yeah,
we got a wok that we're gonna be pulling out and cooking.
We do have one of those red woks. We got one of those just to do a little.
It was like a freebie on the curbside.
Desk fricassee.
Probably has some poop on it too.
I'm not sure about the black stuff if it's like legit, like what it's made out of. very concerned about those coatings.
If you
We
have
do
a
have a
Viking, you
Viking.
fancy.
Biff, though. So the Viking, we have total comeuppance. So with the reselling lifestyle after 24 years, you tend to you just get a better thing and then you sell your old thing. Not that we kept selling stoves, but all of a sudden we came across a Viking range, and so we bought it for way cheaper than you could get it.
You had to take it apart too, and
I had to clean it up a little bit because it had a grease fire. I don't know if it had a grease fire, but the bottom tray it didn't have a grease fire. Somebody had used oven cleaner in it, which you're not supposed to use oven cleaner. And so I had to buy a new, I guess you call it a tray, oven tray. It's where the burners are underneath it. And the burners are like glass light bulbs, which is kind of weird. And then above that, I had to replace that tray, which was like $200. So it cost me like $500 for a Viking oven.
Oh, Carl.
Wait, Carl.
He had to go to the, I guess, like maybe urgent care
Aloha,
hospital
Carl.
emergency room. He ended up with an arm in a
Oh,
sling due
no.
to tendon injury.
Carl, you're old.
Sorry,
Are you
Carl.
old? I'm walking around. I'm hobbling around right now because I did nothing, and I have somehow inflamed my like hip joint is so painful, and it's all from being old. We're so old. You're older now. One day. Sorry
to
you're
hear
feeling
that,
crummy, Carl.
I hope that the sling helps. Did they tell you to ice it and then maybe
Ice it,
heat?
warm it. Why don't you give me
Yeah.
some heroin and make this pain go away, for crying out loud? I got eBay to do.
Paul, apparently my huge microwave does everything. Shame I don't have the instructions. Go online. Probably
Press
type
all the
in
buttons.
YouTube.
Just press all the buttons. Slowly, routinely go through all the buttons.
Like has never cleaned an oven, and he said 100% our wok
Or a
has
toilet.
poo on it.
It's true. This was a free walk.
Yeah.
And it's only because it's brand new that I would even use it.
Once in a blue moon, aloha.
You're only as old as you feel.
That is true.
Except for after 50.
So I definitely.
And then you're actually as old as you
I'm
feel.
like 85.
Well, we don't actually know what 85 feels like. It's like, how could we suffer anymore? I feel like that. I'm like, how could this body hurt anymore?
I know. Every year I'm like, wow, this year is worse than the last year. Like, it's never gonna get better.
No, it
Unless
will
I
one
start
day.
eating better and
One day it will
exercising.
get. Yeah, you could do
Hopefully.
something like that,
Will that
but that's
work?
just crazy. Is that the right sound?
Harbor's Hope. Good afternoon. Aloha.
Aloha, everybody is coming in at the 2:00 hour. It is 63 degrees in beautiful Burlington, Vermont. It is overcast. We have traffic nowhere because it's Burlington, Vermont. We also have no tacos. Thank you. Paul saying something. Oh, look up the instructions.
Yeah, for the microwave. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna call it a little early today. Tomorrow we're gonna have a members live where we'll discuss the weird stuff that we bought this weekend, and I want to. So I'm really psyched for Josh. I want to say that. The way he's very excited about
Holy
his.
crap, a Harbor's Hope. That is such
What
a
happened?
milestone. Celebrating my 10th year anniversary of my heart transplant.
Whoa!
That is so intriguing.
Congratulations.
To me.
Do we
Penny Lane.
congratulate? Do we?
Finance.
Which is TMI? We don't know which is TMI. Everything is TMI. That's my mom, Betty Lane here.
Love you, Nance.
But Harbor's Hope, that's so great. I hope you celebrate. I hope you celebrate with something fun. Not a cheeseburger, though. Probably. Is it a cheeseburger? Okay. Maybe you can have a cheeseburger to celebrate.
Yeah,
What do you
that's
do
amazing.
with that is just amazing,
that-
isn't it? Thinking about those words, just like
I know.
pretty good.
Knowing someone that has had a heart transplant.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Well, 10
I like
years.
Tendinitis, depending on what's going on, people used to use olive oil and hot water And a compress or sling helps get rid of them. Basket Hill, you are so funny.
You're funny.
Like, hold on,
Let me just make a salad
okay.
out of your shoulder, and then you'll feel better.
Grilled steak and baked potato.
Harbor's Hope.
And a kidney transplant in
Wow.
2022.
That's, really amazing.
Aren't there like superheroes out there that have had like all of these different things replaced?
Harbor's Hope.
Yeah, Harbor's Hope. Is that why your name is Harbor's Hope? Your username.
I bet. Bionic.
Yeah, bionic for sure.
I actually have some metal in my leg, and I feel like it's not. Anybody else have metal in your legs? I feel like it hurts a lot. As I get older, I feel like. I've only had it in for like 1 year, but I feel like that's what's hurting my leg and making my hip hurt. Can that happen? If you do, you should have the bionic Harbor's Hope, the bionic reseller.
Harbor's Hope does have a rod.
Harbor's Hope, you have had a lot of injury.
You are definitely
Bionic.
Bionic, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Carl has elbow. And I have a hip. We're just sitting here going, oh, Harbor's Hope's got all the organs replaced. And I can't even imagine. I've got to go in. So now I missed my, I'm going to just digress here and get back onto me where the attention should be. On October 7th, because somehow I missed my dental implant is on October 7th. So
it is?
You won't see the tooth yet. The tooth isn't until January.
It's going to be the metal.
Just
so
the
you're
metal
going to have
part.
like metal there.
He says it just flaps under the flappy skin and you don't really see it.
Metal in your butt can cause pain.
It can. It really can. So October 7th, I won't be here. I'm not even sure that's a tooth. I don't know what day that is. Let's take a look. Anybody else have anything else to say before I take the rest of the afternoon off?
It is a Monday, yeah.
Cater to my lady. It's in the morning. Maybe I will just be here.
Yeah, you might be.
I try to really request. The reality is painkillers are kind of a dangerous thing, but I do request them when I have dental surgery and they poke something into my bones.
Mm.
What happened?
I have an appointment on the 4th.
Oh my gosh, what's it for? Tell us all. No?
For acid reflux.
Oh no, that's the gross one.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
That's the one where they do the thing.
Maybe.
They violate you in 5 different ways.
Can you stop it?
They do. They go
That's
down there.
weird.
They go down your throat.
Shush.
Yep.
Metal in your head can cause rockin'.
Okay. We gotta go.
Rodney Mullen got a steel tooth.
Well, I've always thought about, should I get something silly? And then I'm completely without piercings or tattoos because no matter what, I just wait an extra little time and then I get over myself. So I'm like, you know what the best idea would be if I get a tramp stamp of like Snoopy on my back and then I just wait a little bit extra and then I'm like, nope. Sober up, whatever the issue
is on leaves for vacation on Thursday. Nice.
Where are you going? Are you going to Turkey? You're going to Turkey or Mediterranean? I think Turkey's in the Mediterranean though. Because that's where German people go. They go to Turkey a lot. Because German in Venice told us that. And that's where we get all our information about German.
Lag.
Yeah, Joe Cool. I would get Joe Cool with the sunglasses on, tramp stamp. Or maybe the Snoopy with the feet and the ears that go up like that. He's like...
Lag. Can I steal
Yeah,
it?
you can have that. TM. Primo Kimo. Sign that with my name on the bottom. So that you know where it came from.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Yes. Rodney Mullen got a steel tooth. We already read that, but now I just remember who Rodney Mullen was. Now it makes much more sense. On her mom's side, fam came over for a speedwell, which transferred some of... I don't know what this is. What is... He's getting into history. It's historical context.
My ex, the
politician. Okay.
Politician was just miraculous.
That's too big.
Holistic
That's too
medicine. Miraculous.
I took some Spätzle one day, and it healed me. So now I just apply Spätzle to any part of my body that hurts. And if I get ill, I just eat a lot of Spätzle.
Carla, I've seen some snippy
Spätzle.
tattoos in my ears, but no tramp stamps. Paul Rose, I just have the one tattoo. It's Scorpion. My star sign apparently has too many legs, so was referred to by my band friends as my rock lobster. That's great. Callie, German in Venice, has had
Yeah.
some great episodes. Yeah.
I'm enjoying those.
I
I'm really
love his
enjoying them with his mom.
She is so
And
stinking
my deadbeat
awesome.
mom, who's in the chat right here, will not come out and see her son, who's too fat to fly still. Not really, but we can't leave because we got to work. She doesn't even have a job. She just is just chilling in Napa with Biff Boffo.
It's
and she
different
won't-
traveling when you
She's
get
older.
a certain age.
She's older.
And
She's 75 and feels a little less than like psyched on traveling right now.
well, right. I get it.
But I guess we'll never see each other again,
And we love
Mom.
her very much, and we miss
I
her
guess
very
we'll
much.
never see you again, Mom.
Oh, stop. All right, Amy's reminding us eBay Open is Wednesday.
Beard just had a sale.
Yeah. Oh, and Mike's also going on vacation on Thursday.
May your panties not be returned, Beard.
Nice. Six
Hope she measured.
pairs.
Hope she measured right.
Harbor
Whoa,
Hope
I'm
is
68.
only 68, and wife is 75. Yep, 68. You're young.
It's weird. We have now entered the part where we're the youngsters of the oldsters, because Bill was saying that to us the other day. Remember, he was like, "Oh, so he's 74, 70, I think he's 76."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, to be young again," as I'm just like hobbling out, carrying some stuff. And he just says, he's looking at me, the picture of health. And he's like, "Oh, to be young again." And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. It's all about perspective. Isn't it?
Probably gonna return that beard. Oh, funny.
Okay, guys, I'm going to go cook my lady her Costco big
Right
birthday
now?
meal. Oh, you don't want it now? What? I'm just doing whatever
No,
you
not
want.
right this second. No.
I thought we were using it as an excuse to end the show. But now you've
Paul
told
likes
everybody.
that. The
it's
youngsters of the oldsters.
not. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, that's a good place to be right now. So
Thanks, Basket Noodle.
yeah, so we're going to go. Because we at least should go eat at least one of those cupcakes.
I ate half of one.
You already had one?
Half.
Any.
Which is really like one.
is a
Because anything from Costco is. Thank you, Carla. Appreciate it.
So, well, how about we see you guys on Wednesday?
Thank you, Carl.
And until then, thank you very
Well,
much.
you just said you were going to do a.
Well, but not.
Oh, for
for
everyone, for
members.
everyone here, we'll see
See
you
you
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Thanks, Ryan.
Tomorrow is members.
Tomorrow will be members. Thank you, Harbor's Hope.
And thank you, Doug and Roe, for the awesome super
Did
chat.
you
And
buy
thank you,
her the-
everybody else.
Thanks so much, Paul.
I spoiler. You know what's great, Paul? She doesn't ask for that much. So
I really don't.
if I don't ask her to massage my feet one day, birthday gift. Am I right? If I don't ask you to pat me on the back, birthday gift. But thank you. I appreciate it.
No,
Chocolate covered cupcakes from Costco are fire. Chocolate covered? You mean like the white cake with just chocolate frosting, or are they actually dipped? Because now I want my stuff dipped. There's all good things are dipped. Am I right? So if something is dipped, it's good. Sheep dip gets the ticks off of them. A soft serve dip, it's like the hard
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. He's saying no, the yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Yeah.
It is good. But she said she didn't want the chocolate.
Thanks, Callie Dad.
She made some sort of statement to me a while ago
Thank
that she
you,
doesn't
Winston
like
Blue
chocolate
Moon.
frosting, so now I only get her the white frosting. But I would like the chocolate frosting, so if the next time
Well, I
it's
don't
my
like the
birthday-
buttercream. I don't like the.
That's just our store
Yeah.
is annoying. And now you both are gonna dip. See you on today's live. You have time.
yes. Remember John's flipping it easy tonight. John.
Yeah,
and
we'll be
Jenna.
there tonight. I'm sure we'll be there. We'll be there enjoying our Coronas and you talking about important things. Because we just wasted an hour
Talking
and a
about
half
sewage and
about
poop.
silly stuff. Okay, guys, we are really gonna go now, and
Thank
Here-
you, everyone.
Here's
Thank
that
you so
song
much.
that sometimes we play because it's a fun song.
We are thankful for all of you being here and spending time with us. We appreciate you.
Right, John, Tony, Deb, Scott, Bastard Doodle, Ryan, WTF,
Activate
Carl,
Koki.
Amy. Ugh, we got so many people. Mike Curtis has been with us, Carla. And then scroll up, we got Bill Papa
And if Nancy's
Harper
still here, love you,
Soap
Nance.
is- Oh,
Here's
yeah, my
Pokey.
mom. And this, if you recognize this guy, this is Pokey. Please don't eat him just because he's delicious. And he smells like Fritos. That's right, everybody. Aloha! Bye, babe. I love you, babe. Oh, you were doing good.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, here we go.